We need more negativity on this platform. Act more negative.
So last week, you guys definitely don't remember that I made a joke about OJ. And if you don't know who OJ is, I mention him fairly often on this show. He does a show before us. He sends his chat over here. I don't thank him enough for that. He wants essentially like, you know how for Native American burial grounds, you do a land acknowledgement. Basically,
Okay.
you do a seance before an event. I think that's what OJ wants every week, where we start and we all hold hands and say, thank you, OJ, for sending your chat over here. I know we've never asked for it, and I know I've gone into your chat and super chatted you and gifted memberships almost weekly to say thank you. But really, that was selfish of me, and it wasn't enough to do all that. So that's how we'll start this week. Going forward, I hope to do it every week. So last week, I made a joke to Craig. I said, I was listening to Cardiff talk to OJ, which again, more promotion for OJ in the morning, talking about them being our lead-in. I said, hey, I was listening to those guys, and Cardiff did something really funny. I guess that was a dickhead move of mine. But I said to Craig, hey, I was listening to Cardiff and OJ. I said, I think OJ's a bit of a hard guy to improv with, because Cardiff told this joke. OJ completely didn't get it. It was pretty funny. And you guys probably all clutched your chests and said, Jesus Christ, Mike, I hope OJ's okay after that annihilation. Why would you do that to this poor guy? I know it's been weighing on all of your minds. I kind of forgot about it, if I'm being honest, until people started messaging me throughout the week. So I wasn't even going to talk about this part. And our guy, Patrick Ford, he might be a little mentally unhinged, but I hope he can provide proof of this. Patrick Ford messaged me and said, OJ is talking about you on Tukey Soup. He said, should I assemble the gearheads? Do we have a rivalry now? This is a podcast war. I said, that's weird. OJ's talking shit about me. Let me go back and find it. So I did. I found my good friends on Tukey Soup, and I heard what OJ said originally. And I said to Patrick Ford, oh, don't worry about it. Those guys are egging him on. He overreacted. Totally not a big deal. Then throughout the week, he's having an argument with nobody about me. I have not reacted to this. So as you watch these clips, keep in mind, I haven't said a word about this guy. And yet he's spiraling. He's having a fucking breakdown. He's talking about, taking a break from podcasting. Like he's coming mentally unglued. And I've said nothing about this. So he's left me with no choice. We have to get into it here. So we're starting with the clips from Tukey Soup, yes?
Yes, chat raid. And this often happens when you do morning shows. It's the morning shows that kill you, people. These morning shows are the devil.
Oh, right. Yeah, you think it's those early hours that have caused OJ to come mentally unglued. That's possible.
Does it for me. Yeah.
So chat raid, I didn't even know the term, to be honest with you. I didn't know that's what you called it. But what OJ was doing is he does a show from 7 a.m. East Coast time to about 10 a.m. when we start. And what he was doing, it was very nice. He would say, hey, guys, go over and watch Blind Mike's show. So when his show ended, his chat would be sent over here. Now, to be fair, that's not mandatory. Those people aren't legally obligated to become fans of mine.
No, that's a contract. Yeah.
But KC often starts the show when he produces by saying, hey, thanks to the people coming over from OJ's show. I think that's about all it deserves. It's very nice of him to do, but I think that's roughly what it deserves. Once in a while going, hey, thanks, OJ. If that's not enough for him, he can stop doing it. I've never asked him to do it. Anyway, but we'll hear Tukey. I was going to say Cardiff. Cardiff is not on this show. It's Tukey, Ralph, and OJ on the great Tukey Soup.
And the first thing I have to take care of is some personal business. I was very disappointed this past Sunday when I heard something about one of my good friends, OJ.
Huh? What?
OJ Samsonite.
I was wrong. This guy's always so on top of things. I was way off. He's always got his finger on the pulse, this OJ. I was so wrong to make the mildest of jokes about his improving ability.
Goodness.
You always do that. I'm used to it. You always do this shit to me.
Oh, I'm sticking up for you. I'm disgusted.
Oh, well, that's a change.
disgusted by the gall of one Mr. Blind Mike.
So already I can already I can tell Tukey's fucking around. Whatever is about to happen, I'm not going to give a shit because I can tell clearly Tukey's joking. So I'm like, even if they cross, I can tell their intent. They're fucking around. Like, who would give a shit about this?
You know how I can tell that you know? It's coming out of a puppet's mouth.
Right. And the hand working that puppet is a guy I like and I've done shows with before. I find him funny. Like, I would never give a shit about this, but someone takes it very seriously.
I'm blind. I can't see. Everyone should feel sorry for me. Don't you realize OJ brings his massive audience to you every Sunday morning, OJ, or Blind Mike? And perhaps your people don't tell you, and you can't see it, but it's there.
Well, not every Sunday, sir.
What?
There's some Sundays where OJ might be a little upset.
Oh, no.
He doesn't want to send his audience.
Did he not do that?
Not true.
That's
I like to help out the little guys. Mike's.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, OJ. I appreciate that.
I think you're correct.
That's sweet of you.
Maybe he meant like height. He is a taller man, I hear.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
He's got a big audience. He's got enough viewers.
Oh, okay. That's better.
I
That's
send
better.
people, little Lemmy sometimes, or
Wow, what a
Lance
magnanimous
Son-
guy. How generous. OJ going around spreading his wealth to all these people.
Yeah, well, he collects all the morning people and then he shoots them all out. That's very nice of him. And
Yeah,
thank
he
you, OJ.
alternates weeks about who he sends his chat to.
Hey, it was very nice of him until this pompous ass got in the show and was like, listen, here, I've accrued all this wealth. Who am I to hoard it all for myself? I give back to the little guy once in a while.
One day I went to Clearwater, Chad.
No, I believe this week you said, I would rather let them die on the vine than send them to Blind Mike.
Stop it.
But you're right. Blind Mike is one of the smaller shows, or whatever you just called him.
Like, these guys are handling it. They're being very funny with it. There's no way I would have watched this and gotten mad about it.
No. It's
Well,
hilarious.
by the way, so we're leading to, like, someone's going to overreact, and even that I didn't care about. But what you guys have to focus on, stay with us, because the spiraling throughout the week is really what I'm focused on with this man, this orange, whatever.
One of the bigger shows, actually.
Yes, and he
That's a
should
lot of views.
credit you with that success.
He gets more views than I get.
But
And you know
should
why that
credit-
is? Hold on. Can I hear? Give me a little ditty here, Casey. I want to say, my audience is slightly bigger than OJ's. And for that, I'd like to say thank you, OJ.
Yes, thank you, OJ.
Thank you, OJ.
Give me a
Thank you,
song.
OJ. Okay, we're giving you the song. Hold on. Here it goes.
Thank you, OJ.
Thank you, OJ.
Oh, thank you so much. This is all because of you.
Thank you, OJ. We'd be nothing without you.
We wouldn't.
It really is. And, it's gone too far. I've spent too much time not thanking OJ.
Sorry.
And I'd like
it's
to
still-
I'd like to stop that right now. Thank you, OJ. I appreciate it.
Thank you, OJ.
And everyone in the chat, if you guys could just send thank you, OJ, for all that you've done for all of us. Because really, it's not just me that he's helped. It's all of you people. He's brightened your mornings for so long. I say we get thank you, OJ, trending on Twitter. And when you see it happening, that's not because of me. I'm sure that's because Donald Trump thanked him as inauguration nears. Thank you, OJ. I turned on, it was actually kind of crazy timing, because I turned on the Texans-Chargers game a little late last night. And it was so weird. The moment I turned it on CBS. And it was crazy because Ian Eagle goes, for those of you just joining us, I'd like to thank OJ for all the people watching, not just this game, but all the NFL playoffs this year.
No, he did not.
Nice.
Credit you with that success. Let's look at the
No.
clip.
Stop.
All right. Well, welcome, everyone. I
Inception.
appreciate, I have to mention this, apparently. Even though they did not send people over today, I do appreciate my good
Oh,
friends at OJ in the
no.
morning. OJ and Cardiff. He's already mad, by the way. I haven't
Yeah.
said anything. He's mad. He hasn't heard me say a word yet. And he's like, oh no. He's readying himself for the horror that's about to come.
Yeah. Krager's face does that to people sometimes.
Maybe because this was a long time coming, Mike, and you should have thanked them weeks ago. And then OJ might have sent his hundreds and hundreds of listeners your way. But no, you just had to take it for granted, didn't you?
So stupid.
Cardiff.
Sir,
I appreciate.
can the clip be any louder, sir?
No.
Ralph,
Maybe.
Get it together.
No, it's
fellas. Come on.
perfect. Just get through this
Hey, you
nonsense.
send people over here. Oh, there's OJ dictating. Hey guys, my time is precious here. Come on, let's wrap it up. Apparently, according to OJ, I don't stop my show enough to mention that. He was upset about that this morning. He didn't blame me. To be
It's true,
I was not upset.
but it's true,
Baby.
OJ. He doesn't
OJ, hold
stop
on.
his show
Let
enough
me
to
do
thank
this.
you.
OJ, I know, buddy. It's fine. I know you weren't upset. I was fucking around a little. I heard you guys talk about it. I was exaggerating. It's all good, man. It's no big deal.
You.
But it's not
He
my Mike's
should.
fault. It's
Oh
not my
my
Mike's
God.
fault.
Such a dick. He thinks just because he's blind, he gets a pass.
So not only is he blind, he's sensitive. I
Mhm.
got it. Got it.
Not only is he blind.
Yeah, that's what this is. It's me being really serious, OJ. As we'll see, I'm definitely the sensitive one in this exchange.
Real quick, just because they're on point, B Dabbler sent $1.99 and he says, OJ sent me.
I appreciate that, Bedabbler. And Bedabbler only has that money to give because of OJ. So really, we both say, thank you, OJ. That's very sweet.
Yes. He's a sweet. Well, he's acidic, so I wouldn't call him technically sweet, but
He's done so much for all of us that I don't know if we all have enough time to thank him for all he's done. That's the real shame of it.
Fine. Is he blind? But he's a dick. Oh, he can't even take. Look, listen. How long does this take? Thanks, OJ. Literally, I think that was less than 2 seconds. He should be doing it at least once an hour.
I agree with that, by the way. And we'll
Whoever
start doing
runs-
that.
okay.
His chat is an asshole.
Yeah,
Because they don't tell
that's true.
Mike
That's
that
true.
I've sent people over. Okay, so this
It's
is
true.
so,
You're blind.
so you
if they
see him getting
super
angry
chat
for
that
just
they can't,
shouting
I'll tell you.
that I'm
Yeah, but
blind
doesn't
for
his
some
computer
reason.
tell?
Hold on. He's shouting about me being blind. Already he's getting like angry. But this was his thing. He goes, his producers are dicks for not telling him that the chat is filled with juicers. The chat's filled with OJ fans, and his producer should tell him. I don't know who he's talking about because as he's about to reveal, he doesn't know. He's never seen Craig in his life. He has no idea who Craig is. And Casey does it every time he's on. More or less, again, with exceptions, I'm sure. I'm sure we don't
Always one
spend
or two.
every week thanking OJ and praising him, but Casey has done it many times. Like, I don't know how often we need to do it, but he's mad that the producers don't stop the show and they go, hey, Mike, I know you're getting into topics here. First, as we're obligated to do, it's thank OJ time.
Well, we made songs now, though. We're okay. We're okay.
But
going
here's what he's doing that bothers me, and what we're gonna see him do through the course of this is he starts to be like, oh no, it's not Mike I have a problem with, it's his producers. Which he
forward.
means
Oh, wait a second.
he means Casey. That's a thing where he's hoping I go, oh, okay, then it's not my problem. I hate that. Whereas we're gonna find he actually doesn't like me. He has some weird grudge he's harbored against me for some reason. I don't really know why.
No.
He's gonna blame you guys for that. It's like, oh, it's actually that smug Casey Day's fault. And he does the thing where he's like, I don't even know who they are. It's just them.
Oh no, we've done panels, OJ. We're friends. I thought. Oh no.
So either you do know who we are, or for some reason you're making this up.
Blind.
Well,
So
if they super chatted that they came from there, I would tell you.
Yeah, but doesn't his computer tell him?
Oh, I don't know.
How does that work? Like, would the computer constantly be telling him like what the chat is happening?
I will. I have
That's
to
a-
correct my friend Tukey. That would be psychotic. If I had the chat being read to me the whole show, I'd go insane.
Can we do that for one show and just watch? What
I'd lose my
happens?
mind.
I'll just
It'd be
read
like-
out
I'd be like-
every single chat in the background.
It would be like a beautiful mind where I'm just hearing voices talking to me the whole day.
For the record, I will take the blame. You know, it's
This really was all your fault, Casey.
Thank
You caused all this for not praising OJ enough.
Mm-hmm.
You
like
should
the
know.
Green Mile.
You should know the only reason you're part of this show is to look at the chat and say, "Oh, right, it's time to thank OJ. We got OJ fans here. Thanks, OJ."
Great question.
He doesn't have any of that. But,
Oh, he doesn't
sir,
have that.
no, I don't believe. I believe he's just having a conversation with his co-host.
You're correct, Cardiff.
All right, Angry OJ is the next one.
Okay, so honestly, again, that clip all seemed they're having fun. They're fucking around, no big deal. This is where I guess I was way off. I said OJ, the tough guy to improv with, not always share the vibe of the conversation. As this clip will prove, it wasn't even close. I was way off. Cardiff goes, he goes, I do have a bone to pick with that hack ride guy.
Uh-oh.
He goes, Shuli's been doing this unpackaging Eric coverage.
Uh-oh.
And he goes, and all of a sudden this hack ride guy pops up with unboxing Eric. And OJ goes, oh, okay. And Cardiff's like, yep. Hack ride is stealing from Shuli. Like really just trying to get a reaction out of him. And OJ goes, that's crazy. I thought Hack Ride's been doing that for a while.
Could it be because I don't watch Shuli, you blind retard?
Oh, why is he angry?
No.
Hold on, OJ.
No.
OJ, it's fine, man. I will tell you, I think when they test you for different kinds of mental challenges that you might have, I don't know if one of those questions is, does OJ watch Shuli's show? I doubt that this is how they determine whether or not you're retarded or not. But I don't give a fuck if you watch Shuli's show. It's fine, man. Take it easy.
I'm gonna hear it one more
Could
time.
it be because I don't watch Shuli, you blind retard?
Oh no!
Yeah, that was the point. The point, OJ, was you didn't get the joke Cardiff was making. Not a big deal. What I was doing was talking about your guys' show, so they could go, "Oh, Cardiff seems funny. Maybe I'll check that out." While I'm waiting for Blind Mike to start, you may not realize that's mentioning you guys. That is thanking you. You retard. You fucking moron. I've never heard OJ understand anything on that show. And yet he's the one throwing retard around. He never gets what they're doing, and I find it funny. There has to be a straight man. Tukey and Cardiff are funny on that show, and OJ sits there befuddled. And what? I didn't think that was true. And then they have to explain to him it's a joke. It's funny to me. I didn't realize that you weren't in on that part of the dynamic. I'm sorry.
By the way, can this go in the intro? Just, let me know. Email me, let me know. Because I'd love to put that in the intro as opposed to the Tom Myers, Blind Mike Geary.
Yeah, I thought Hack Ride's been doing that for a while.
Could it be because I don't watch Shuli, you blind retard? Oh no!
It depends if OJ wants.
Okay, we got to clear it.
On the Shuli network, and I was paying attention to my chat and not Cardiff's stupid joke. Go fuck your blind ass.
Oh
Oh no!
See that?
He just said that. He did.
YouTube terms of service. We love blind people.
Fuck him.
Nope.
How's that for an improv? Go fuck your mother.
Hold on. Not actually, not that great. How's that for an improv? Your mother wears army boots. I'm like, whoa, this guy's revolutionary.
He told you to
Wow.
go F yourself in the A.
But hold on. So I listened to this and I was like, oh, they were egging him on. They were poking the retard and the retard reacted. Like, who cares? Like, I thought they were purposely egging him on to get that type of reaction out of him. And they did. I wasn't bothered by that. I guess in their world, which is weird to me, that Obnoxious John, Obnoxious John Melendez, for anyone if that's not on the nose enough for you, I'm impressed that a guy who watches Stuttering John and some schizophrenic guy talking about how the government stole his penis, he watches those two people every week.
Yes. Tony.
I make a mild joke, and he's like, "Fuck your mother! Fuck you, you retard!" I thought a guy that did a show making fun of someone every week would kind of be in on getting his own balls busted lightly once. So when I heard this reaction, I was like, oh, he's fucking around, whatever. Then, every day since then, I've gotten a message from someone saying OJ's on his stream talking about you again. So he's having these arguments with himself about me. So I wasn't going to talk about this, and then he continued to talk about it throughout the week, and I was like, this is the real crazy part. Like, if he just did that, I'd be like, oh, they're fucking around. Who cares?
And what's funny is that his chat is like, Blind Mike World Order. They're like all in support of you.
Oh, well, you know how I know that? Because he sits there and reads every chat, which is what I guess he wants every show to be. He wants me to have Casey sit here and go, all right, what's the next guy say? Okay, cool. What's the next guy say? To me, that's not a show. I find that incredibly boring, him doing his fucking roll call every week. But I liked OJ. So I went over there and I super chatted him and I thanked him when the show starts. Again, I'm sorry I don't talk about my penis every week, and so you can giggle at that. I guess that would be a much better show. But hey, it's not for everyone. I get it. That's not. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, can we do that?
Yes, absolutely.
Yay!
Blind people.
Fuck him.
Nope.
How's that for an improv? Go fuck your mother.
And again, his mother's dead. Again, I don't know how much OJ knows about me. Plenty has been said about my mother, where that's not going to bother me. And he's also, like, in this clip, kind of laughing and having fun with it. I never in a million years thought I would have to address this clip. It seemed perfectly fine to me, but I'm excited to get to where he is completely provoked throughout the week. Like, the chat had him terrified for some reason, even though I've never addressed this.
Good.
Stole it from Shuley.
You're kind of scary, Mike. I'm just going to say, you're 15 years younger than me, and you scare me. I don't know.
And OJ's like, well, who even cares, though? Cardiff's like, God damn it.
That's very funny.
It was very funny.
And
So
by
go
the way,
check out Unboxing
the last
Eric.
time
I
you
assume
went
they-
live,
Hold on.
it was better-
Here's where he takes it from a joke to, like, real for some reason, where I go, it's very funny. The thing they did on their show, it was very funny. And he's like, oh yeah? Well, I secretly hate you. Watch this.
Oh, no.
It was very funny.
And
So
by
go
the way,
check out Unboxing
the last
Eric. I
time you
assume
went
they do.
live, it was much better before he showed up. And I told you that privately.
What'd you say?
When you did our El Horrible Be Dabbling live on your own, it was much better before he showed up.
So, for anyone that
dare
doesn't know what that means, Tukey was on live a week ago, and he takes calls, and he was by himself. And I called in and said, hey, if you're going to be on for a while, I'd love to hop on with you. And he was like, sure. I guess OJ was fuming about that. He really, this boring fuck is ruining Tukey's show. God damn it. Oh, I hate him so much. And then yet he still is like, at the end of his show, he's like, hey, go watch the Blind Mike Project. Like, so what he's admitting here is, he's like, oh yeah? You made a joke about me? Well, I've always secretly hated you. And in public, I tell people to go watch your show. So you thought you were getting one over on me. Well, how's this? I'm a fraud and a liar. Hmm?
Oh, God damn.
Yeah, so take that. So
Maybe
this is what this guy is doing, is publicly, I guess he needs people to like him. I guess this was also, we would be like, thanks, OJ. Oh, you're the greatest, man. OJ sending his chat over to us. What a god. Oh, OJ, I owe everything to you. You're the best. And then privately, I guess he's calling Tukey and just going, why do you have this bore on your show? Why do you have this fucking loser on your show? I hate him. It's like, oh, you've exposed me, OJ. I guess I'm the crazy one here.
But you
Yeah.
go over to his show and super chat him every week or almost like, I don't know. I've seen you do it many times.
Boy, Electra, you really hit the nail on the head. That's
No.
You did
Craig
tell me.
You want the truth? There's the
Well, that's-
you can't handle.
Here's the other thing too, is like the joke that they talked over a little bit, so maybe he didn't hear. I said OJ might be a tough guy to improv with, and then thinking about Craig, I said, I know the feeling, believe me. And then me and Craig got into a discussion about that. The joke was about Craig. Oh, by the way, say what you want about Craig. I know people people say horrible shit about Craig every week. He sits here and laughs.
Mm-hmm.
He never has a moment where he's like, oh yeah, well, privately, I've always hated you.
Well, that's good to hear. That's
Yeah.
good to hear. He's not doing that.
Tell the truth.
You did tell me that. And I said, I know you're right, but he's blind and he begged to come on the show and invited himself. So what was it?
It's also putting like Tukey in a weird position because maybe Tukey didn't like having me on. Or like OJ's like, oh yeah, well we talk shit about you privately and we never wanted anyone to know until I'm saying it now in a weird way for some reason. It's like, oh, okay.
No, I did not, Mike. I said I was glad he came on. I loved having Blind Mike on.
It won't
But
happen
yes,
again.
You did
Don't
tell
worry.
me you enjoyed the show
Yes, it
better before Blind Mike was on. So I think we got ourselves a radio feud.
Yeah, I guess so.
We didn't, by the way. I didn't give a fuck about any of that until, again, throughout the week, people kept messaging me, hey, like, OJ's talking about you. And I go, oh, no, I heard it. And they're like, no. He keeps doing it. He said he's never going to send anyone a chat raid again, which, OJ, please don't punish me like that. Come on. Don't punish little Lemmy, all right? Point your swords at me, for God's sake. Don't punish the little people that you have done such a service for, like Little Lemmy or whatever other name he said, the Aussie guy. Don't punish them for my sins, please. At least give me that, OJ.
It's like 4 less clicks a day. We click a lot. You gotta minimize some of this clicking sometimes. This one's called Never Met Him.
Yeah. So this is now again. I haven't talked about this, and he's like, "Well, I didn't even know the fucking loser." Well, all right.
Mr. Smith, Blind Mike is a saint on earth. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he's a swell guy. I don't really know Blind Mike, so I know that he does shows with Carl. I know the Potato will go on his show. I don't know. I've never met him. I've never done a show with him. Which, by the way, I'm good on that. I don't want to do shows with anyone other than my buddies.
He's like, "Oh, thank God. I hate this guy so much. Could you imagine if I've ever done a show with him? Good.
Bitter. He's never been invited on your show. Is that what it is?
Electra, your horses.
Yeah, hold your horses. I don't pre-screen all the video for her.
I made that choice a long time ago. That's why I don't know. Just got my own little stupid thing over here.
So that's
like
so
it.
bold of you. You've decided to break away from the mainstream of the Blind Mike project. It's like, listen, I'm not Hollywood like they are on. I live out here on the fringes.
Mike at all them Diddy parties.
This is so weird. So, I thought that was weird. He's like, I refuse to do anyone's show for some reason. So obviously he and I have never spoken before. He doesn't even really like me. But I tried to find a clip of him I was like, has OJ ever done any show other than his own? And it took me a long time. But I thought, where might I find a clip of OJ on someone else's show? So I found this really obscure clip. I don't even know how I found this guy. Handsome fella. But this is OJ on someone else's show.
And he goes on Wendy's show too.
OJ, I've been asking everyone that hops on, what does the goal mean to you?
What does the goal mean to me? The goal means overtime. Hitting overtime.
Wait a second. Hold on. Let me do the math real quick.
Well, this is
Magnifying glass.
you remember this is from the Goal Show, which you produced very well that day, Casey.
Show of the year 2024, I'd say.
Oh, that can't be right.
2024.
2024. I thought it was 1990. I couldn't remember exactly, but you're saying it was last year.
Yeah, no,
There's no way it was August, right? There's no way in August he was on my show when he's like, I would never do this fucking loser's show. Well, let's hear this. OJ, I've been asking everyone that hops on, what does the goal mean to you?
What does the goal mean to me? The goal means overtime. Hitting overtime.
That's correct.
That's right. I like that. Guys, imagine overtime. Think about if you had more of this. Isn't that exciting?
Oh man, I can't get enough of this as it is. So yes, I can only imagine how much better it's going to get after we hit that goal.
He
Now,
improv'd
listen,
really well there. That was good
I know
improv.
OJ is probably going to see this clip and say, "Oh, well, that was charity I was doing him," which I really appreciate that. I appreciate you boosting the numbers, but it's weird for him to be like, "Listen, I have never and will never go on this guy's show." It took me 2 seconds to find that. It was crazy.
Way.
All right, not a fan is the next one.
Well, we'll get, but so he starts one of his streams. I didn't pull all the clips of him spiraling over this incident that I didn't comment on. And he starts his show one day where he's like, "That's it. That's it. I'm never doing super chat raids again. You can thank your pal Blind Mike for that." It's like, I haven't talked about it. I don't give a fuck. Send him to whoever you want. Send him to the Aussie guy. He's a good egg. Or Little Lemmy, apparently. Send him to whoever. Send him to Casey Day. I don't give a shit who you send them to. It was nice of you to do it. It's not the greatest. You're not Gandhi, OJ. It's not some sacrifice you made that'll be written about in the history books. It was sort of a nice thing you did. That's swell. But I don't really give a shit if you keep doing it. So, protest all you want. And then he's also like, he's doing this thing where he's like, maybe I'm going to start streaming less. I'm going to pull back from streaming as much. What are you taking a mental health break over this incident? There's 5 people commenting on YouTube about it. Get a hold of yourself, OJ. Jesus, you're unraveling.
At the beginning of the stream, been having a tough time in just real life kind of snap. But I do not. I stand by what I said.
I'm sorry. That was the other thing he said. So he starts his show, and he's like, "Listen, I said some stuff about Blind Mike the other day. I feel really bad about it, but I'm not going to apologize." It's like, well, this is an argument you're having with yourself. And by the way, what do you think? You're standing up against cancel culture? If you feel bad, apologize. You also don't have to. Who gives a shit?
I can't. I have.
Casey Day, fuck your mother. I think you're a retard.
She's dead, and I kind of am. I've been breathing a lot of smoke. My mental acuity is pretty low right now. So
well, listen, I feel bad about all that, but I'm not going to apologize. Why, you ask? I have no idea. I feel I'm taking a stance against something.
Yeah, I'm conflicted then, because you said you kind of felt bad, but then didn't apologize. So I don't know what to do with that.
I hope your house burns down in LA.
God damn.
OJ's here in chat.
Now, obviously, I don't mean that. I don't really want his house to burn down, but I'm not going to apologize because I've drawn some moral line where I think I'm standing up for humanity by not apologizing. Again, OJ, don't apologize, but don't act like you're doing something brave. No one cares about this, you fucking freak.
Kragers is in chat too. Kragers, OJ, Kragers. Hey, it's good to meet each other.
You guys talk. Craig and OJ set up a deal, draw up a contract where we pay OJ a certain amount for sending his chat over here, and he blocks off a certain amount of time on this show where we thank him. Craig, since you're not doing anything right now, that'll be your job to draw up that paperwork, please.
I think Craig's just hungry. Oh, sorry.
All right,
to
so
be
this
a
is
man.
he's not a fan of mine.
And stand by what
in
I
the
said.
chat?
So I mean,
Right. So you're still on the fuck Blind Mike camp.
no.
Oh, I got it. I got it. Okay.
It's not that. It's not that.
I got it.
It's whatever. Like I
got
said, I don't even know Blind Mike. Like I know Blind Mike from just. I know he does shows with Carl from time to time. You go on his show and El Horrible, and he showed up in our chat over here, and
Got it.
And pays you. What do you think? I'm going over there for my own health? I go over there to super chat you and say, "Hey, thanks for sending your fucking people over there." I don't go over to watch you watch Tony Chase go, "Government man stole my penis again. Government man stole my penis." And he,
Yeah.
He said
he's
penis
George's
again.
penis.
Oh, clip that.
You're jealous he hasn't invited you on yet.
I don't do other people's shows.
Blind
You've done
Mike.
it. You've been on the show. You fucking maniac.
No. I don't
Craigers,
do other
if
people.
you're
That's
watching
something else
Craigers-
I talked about earlier, Cardiff. No. I don't want to do anyone else's. I don't want to do anyone else's shows at all.
I wouldn't be reduced. I'm OJ, goddammit. People come to my show. I don't bend the knee and do these lesser shows. Do you see what I've built? As I sit here on the mountaintop, I'm OJ. They can come to me if they want.
It's just turning into Game of Thrones over here. It's amazing.
Maybe Wendy's or Jake's. That's it.
That's good. Do two actual retards. That's fun, OJ. Well, OJ's like, hey, listen, I don't punch down. What I'll do is go on Wendy the Retard show or a guy who spells his name wrong, and I'll laugh at them for being mentally challenged. I'm not going to reduce myself to going on Blind Mike's show when, again, you haven't been invited. This is an argument you're having with yourself. He's like, I'll never do. Hey, you know what? I'll never. And write this down because, hey, if I turn my back on this, by God, you can call me a hypocrite. I am not going on Joe Rogan's show. All right, Joe? So enough. That is enough of asking me. Don't even think about it. You can tell Jamie Vernon to cram it up his ass because I'm not going anywhere near Joe Rogan's studio. All right? So let's stop debating it.
Clip that, Electra, and send it to Joe Rogan ASAP.
Yes.
Okay.
And of course, my buddies. I mentioned that earlier. Other than my buddies.
Oh, okay, good.
I don't care about doing. I don't want to do anyone else, any other shows. So there you are. Thank you, Daniel.
Blind Mike ain't all bad. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, this is gone again. I didn't weigh in on this at all, and it's gone to Cardiff having to say like, "Hey, listen, the guy's not all bad." That's what you say. Like, if you invite if you bring a friend to OJ's Christmas party and he gets drunk and pisses on the couch, you go, "Hey, listen, the guy's not all bad. I'm sorry, he had a rough night. Please don't judge him on this." I've literally done nothing to this guy, and Cardiff has to talk him down and be like, "Hey, listen, he's not all bad. Is there some bad that I've done to you? What's going on?"
That's just your aura, Mike. It lingers. It's like a stench that permeates the room after you leave.
He's not all bad. This is self-inflicted. What is the some bad that I've done to you?
All bad.
I'm sure he's fine. I mean, whatever.
I'm sure he's fine.
It's not my cup of tea. That's all.
Oh, ow.
That's it.
Oh, that one hurt.
All right. Well, let me try and do a more entertaining show. For my penis is 70 inches. Satellite man, goddamn, stole my gigantic penis. Is that funny enough? Is it funny now, OJ, or do I have to say it 80 more times throughout the show? We get the guy's schizophrenic and talks about his penis. I can't reach that highbrow level of comedy. I'm sorry. What do you want from me? I'm not one of the elites like Tony Chase. I'm but a simple man. This is for the common man, not you intellects like OJ. So I'm very sorry that you don't like the show, but this is an argument you're having with yourself, you fucking psychopath.
Hey, OJ.
All right.
Thanks for sending your people in the.
Does he have a problem? Is he complaining about any of this or what?
No. Electra.
Thank God. Oh, thank God.
He said you're delusional, though. In chat.
About what?
I'm not going to read some of these. We have a show
Go ahead.
to do. So.
Go ahead.
All right. Go ahead, Electra. You're our chat reader. Go ahead and read that for us.
Oh, you just mean the chat in general?
Yeah, he's in the chat.
Yeah, from him. Read him. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Maybe there was something I'm missing in context. Hold on. Let me. Okay, here we go.
I used to think that I wasn't funny, but after hearing this, I guess I actually am.
That's fine.
That's funny.
That's perfectly fine. I don't give. But OJ, why did you send your chat over to me just to get me to like you? He's clearly never watched the show. He didn't know who Craig was. But again, if he hasn't watched it, how did he know we'd never thanked him? That's what's weird about that. He's like, I don't like Blind Mike. I don't watch his show. His producer doesn't thank me enough in the chat. Well, how do you know that if you're not watching? Also, like, if you don't, this isn't for everyone. That's perfectly fine if you're not to watch. I don't give a shit. The Tony Chase stuff isn't for me, and I'm not for you. That's no big deal, man.
Yeah.
2 hours later.
Fuck you, Blind Mike.
Yes.
Oh,
In your
fuck
ass.
for my
You
buddy.
got it in your ass.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Team
Blind.
OJ. Team OJ.
No, fuck.
Oh, wow.
No, I am embarrassed by all this. I know OJ or Tukey. I know Tukey is very much on OJ's side.
Mhm.
But no, this is just getting embarrassing to me. I guess, OJ, should we give you the floor or should we just discuss it? Is there anything you want to say first before we start discussing this?
There is something I want to say. I deserved everything that Blind Mike said and did about me today on his show. I absolutely deserved. I knew it was coming because you know what?
What? Is that on purpose? What happened? OJ's thing went down. No, I hear you, actually. Yes. Yep. Uh-huh.
And that's really all I have to say.
That was a lot of great points, actually, that you made there.
Thank you.
Bit.
And I actually respect you for saying all that.
Thank you.
It was very big of you to say. But yes, Blind Mike.
Yeah. Moody got OJ's power move there.
Wow.
He apologized in a way that Blind Mike will never be able to know.
It's true. Wow, Blind Mike can't even lip read. But yeah, I heard Blind Mike today, and
The world did.
What's that?
The world did.
The world did. Yes, I didn't really clip it because one, I didn't have time. I guess we could play through it, but I didn't know if there were actually specific things that you wanted to just address. Okay.
I mean, I think we could just watch it from beginning to end. It's fantastic.
I deserved whatever he said about me. I don't agree with 95% of what he was saying, but I deserved it.
What part don't you agree with? Where you said you never have been on Blind Mike's show, and then he proved that you were on a show?
That was the 5%. Exactly.
Oh, that was the 5%.
No, but Blind Mike, unfortunately, it was a case of wrong place, wrong time. I was having an extremely bad day, which I did mention on my stream. He didn't care to talk about that, but that's fine.
OJ, can I make a comment?
Just hold on. Let me finish.
No.
And he just wrong place, wrong time. I lashed out at Mike, and I did hear. I want to at least say this to Mike. I did hear him say that he thinks I might have some. I don't know. There might be something more, something deeper where I have a hatred for him. It's not that. The comment about you being on his stream, El Haribe stream, that is.
Yes, when you said he sucked and I was great, and then I should have never let him on.
I was
And
really
you implied that
I was really
agreed.
enjoying seeing you by yourself. That was really it. Okay. And yes, I can if we really wanted to go over what he said today, we could. But like I said, I feel like I deserve whatever he gave me, because he was innocent in all of this.
Well,
it's normally not my style to just attack someone for no reason.
And I think Blind Mike might have even mentioned maybe OJ is kind of going through something that, maybe this is all.
Yeah,
because
I did. I had a little bit of a breakdown on the stream. I will admit that. Yes. For all of you that want to hear that, I did.
Let's watch the OJ song.
Please.
All right. Hang on a second. All right, here we go.
I need this logo.
Song.
Okay, we're giving you the song. Hold on. Here we go.
Thank you, OJ.
Thank you, OJ.
Oh,
Thank you, OJ.
This is all because
Thank you,
of
OJ.
Thank you, OJ. We've been nothing without you.
It really is, and it's gone too far. I've spent too much time not thanking OJ.
We need that. We need that.
That was very very
love
good,
that.
Blind Mike. Yeah, I would love a copy of that, Blind Mike. Also, I don't want to steal your bits and stuff, but that is fantastic. Kinky Logo says, thank you, OJ. Thank you, Kinky Logo. And by the way,
is going to have a field day with this.
yes, you homosexual wine drinker. But yes, and I do have to say to Blind Mike, I loved having you on the other day on my show. Please do not question that. I know that there was some question about that. The opinions and ideas reflected by OJ Samsonite do not reflect the rest of us here at the Bedabbler Network.
Not all of us, no.
I think you're a huge talent.
Most of us.
OJ says you should fuck your mother.
66%.
OJ says you're a blind retard who should fuck his mother, but I think you're a talent and a good guy, and I love you more than a friend. Next, Warren, $2. OJ, thank you for always adding nothing to the show. Thank you, OJ. Hashtag thank you, OJ.
Thank you.
Can we get that? Can we get that trending on Twitter? Thank you, OJ.
Probably not.
Do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Subscribe and share my stuff.
And be like, hey, yeah.
Fuck Doom. Doom fucking sucks. Doom never includes me in anything. He's a
Piece of shit Doom, loser Doom, dipshit Doom.
When I'm Doom, I'm stupid. I'm a dumbass. My name's Doom. I ain't got nothing to do except troll.
No wonder why they call you Doom.